Hello folks, this is Jim Davis, your home inspector. Today we're in the attic of a 10-year-old house. We're looking at the HVAC system. In this particular house, the system contains the furnace. There's the furnace vent pipe, the blower, as well as the condensing unit for the air conditioner. Now if we notice at the top of the condensing unit, we have an access panel that's used to examine the coil itself. But if we look closer, we see that this panel has risen up, and it's letting a lot of cool air out into the attic space. This will make the unit operate a lot longer than it needs to in order to cool the house, and it's something we'll want to get repaired as soon as possible. The best repair here is not the tape you see. The best repair would be to actually screw this panel down with machine screws or sheet metal screws, and that'll keep it permanently in place, and then you can place tape on top of that. Now if we look a little bit further to the right here, we see that our emergency drain pan for this unit is rusted. The bottom has a significant amount of rust on it. What this indicates is that the primary drain line is probably blocked, and it's draining into the overflow pan and then draining outside the house. Now unfortunately, I know that this overflow is also blocked, and I think we have some damage downstairs that we'll take a look at on the ceiling of the master bedroom below here. But when you're in your attic and you're looking at the HVAC equipment, you want to make sure that this particular pan under the bottom doesn't have any water in it. It may have some rust from a previous blockage, but you want it to be perfectly dry. Middle of the summer, it should have no water in it whatsoever. Now we're going to go downstairs and take a look and see what kind of damage might be caused when these are allowed to overflow. Well, we're out of the attic of the house where we were looking at the air conditioning unit, and when we first get off the attic access ladder, we'll notice that the return air filter here is actually about 6-8 inches too small. It's also covered with dust, and it's really providing absolutely no filtration of air to the unit itself. And the coil of this unit looks about as bad as the dirty filter if we were to take that apart. Now if we come on into the bedroom, as you know, we saw an emergency drain pan that appeared to be blocked upstairs, up in the attic, and lo and behold, when we come down here to the attic of the master bedroom, we have quite a load of damage on the ceiling itself. And this is what happens. This is the telltale signs of an emergency drain pan overflowing. If this is allowed to go for any period of time, eventually the entire ceiling section will fall out. The best fix for this is to, once this sheetrock is saturated, of course, make the repairs on the air conditioning unit, and then come back in and cut this section of sheetrock out and retexture, repaint, and then keep an eye on that pan to make sure that it's not leaking any water into it and the overflow to the outside is working correctly. So that's it for today, folks. This is Jim Davis with YourHomeInspector.com, and I'll see you at the house.